Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good good evening. Wherever you might be calling, reaching us from, probably from Nigeria or wherever your country might be. I hope you've had an amazing day. I hope for those that are just waking up, I hope you have a lovely night. And for those that are having a probably in the afternoon by now, I hope your day is going fine. Today I'm going to be talking about the current update. I gave some analysis. I made some analysis on the Telegram channel and I dropped it yesterday. I dropped it on Sunday for my premium members and I dropped it for the general group on yesterday. And I expect us to have some insight. And those that actually listened and followed through to with what I posted there would actually have benefited from it a lot. So I'm going to be analyzing the charts now. Before I start, let me share what I talked about. Let me. Sorry. I just realized I'm now switching. Okay, let me share what I talked about. That's from the Telegram channel. I'm going to share what I talked about on the Telegram channel. So here's my Telegram channel, and where's it? Good. So I made the prediction based on indications I've seen and the analysis I've seen on the chart, Bitcoin chart majorly. So I said the dump is an extreme indication which may lead us into the March red. Like if you remember months back, I think that was last year. Was it last year or January? Yeah, January. I made an indication that the crypto market, actually Bitcoin market, basically have a trend. February is a very bullish year. It's a very bullish month. Why March is actually reddish, like Bitcoin tends to consolidate or either go sideways in March. So that's why I said the March red. I don't expect it to break or test previous highs. I said it yesterday. On the other hand, I may be wrong. Yeah, I never can tell. The reason why I said that is because Bitcoin can actually ignore all those indications, ignore all those red flags that I've seen and just keep going up. But from the indications I've seen, the research I've done, it is quite it was quite oversaturated. It's quite overbought already. Yeah, like extremely overbought. So that is why one of the red flags I raised yesterday. So I expect a downward movement consolidation for the month of March, considering Bitcoin historical data. I'll say I have a probably temporary bearish scenario to come. I would like to see a test of 21 weekly moving average. So I'm going to be going straight to the chart right now and showing you what I predicted and what I expect what I expect you to expect from the market in times to come, at least between now and next month. So let's go to the chart. So on the chart right now, this is Bitcoin USDT XBTC XBT USD. So likewise, we already have Bitcoin. Okay, this is my last indication. Yeah, this is the arrow that Bitcoin is going to go up and we come back down. So yeah, actually having an uptrend right now, and from what I saw, what I predicted, this is a weekly time frame, and if you look at the 21 weekly moving average, that's this pink line. We are actually still far away from it right now, and consolidating and looking back to what happened in 2017. Looking back to what happened in 2017, you can see the video I made a few months back. Like I said, whenever Bitcoin comes and retest the 24 moving average and bounces off, it's an indication that we're going upward. But if it touches and close below the 21 moving average, is a bearish scenario. So right now, Bitcoin is actually in 2017. We can see it touched and bounced, bounce, and we're way far away from it. Then folks start having a downward trend, and this indicated the end of the bull market in 2017, and that was that happened in what? Yeah, that happened in that was on the first. That was the last week. No, was it last week? Yeah, that was the second week in December 2017. So right now we are actually having you see when it crossed below, it's been below, and now in 2019 was when we crossed over. And when we crossed over, that was where I was going to make the indication that I am bullish on Bitcoin. And see, we crossed over, dropped and closed underneath again, and right now we've been bullish for. So if you look at what happened in 2020, we thought we broke it, 21 moving average, touched, broke, and now we've been upward. And that's why I said I'm expecting a touch, a retest of the 21 moving average. If we come to test the 21 moving average and Bitcoin tested it and hold above it, then we're still bullish. But as long as we're actually above, we're still above the 21 moving weekly moving average, I would say we're bullish. On another scenario, and if you look at what we have on our RSI is extremely overbought. It's already overbought, and the correction is actually highly needed. So I don't expect you guys to be surprised because I made the indication last week. So let's go to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, on the daily time frame right now, on the daily time frame right now, we actually testing the 21 daily average right now. You see, just tested the 21 daily and still holding above it. So it's still bullish because the day is yet to end. The day is yet to end, so I cannot actually predict this is the end of the bearish movement. But from the scenarios, what's it called? There's what we call the capital region. Almost all the acceleration are to the extremes right now, and that's actually from one of my mentor that I follow. That's Alesso. Alesso is actually one of the very great analysts, Bitcoin and stock market analyst. So from the capitulation, it is quietly overbought right now. Every indication is showing that the market is ready to go sideways, and right now, and that's why I made a call on Sunday. That in Nigerian time, I made a call on Sunday that we actually might see a bearish scenario, and since then we've been saying it. So right now, as long as we're still holding above this pink line, that is 21 daily average, we're still bullish, and we have the 200 moving average here. So right now, I'll say my buy zone, because yesterday I placed a buy zone around here, my buy support around here. It hit and went back about 900% profits in my 100x trade, 100x futures trading. And right now, I already readjusted my entry to come here. That is, if Bitcoin actually drops to around 42,000 region, 44,200 region, they might actually have a retest to the upside. Now, one of the reasons why I actually said that is, aside looking at the technical analysis, the technical side of it, that is the chart side of it, most of the Coinbase whales, they actually get to they enter the market at 44,000, 42, between the range of 42, between this range 42 to 44,000 was when the Coinbase will actually enter the market. So I'm actually expecting a retest of around the 41,800 region before we start going back upward. So that's my expectation. Now, Bitcoin, so I'll say my expectation is this. We're already downside. Like, come here, we have we have a lot of consolidation. Therefore, we'll actually start going upward. Or if we break this region, then I expect us to come down to this region. So Bitcoin will come down to this region before we start going back upward. So, and this might take us up to the month of June, July, August before we actually tend to start going back upward. But I do not expect a sharp recovery right now. I'm not expecting a sharp recovery because historically, March is actually is an underperforming month for Bitcoin generally, historically. So I will not expect Bitcoin to actually start doing that. But anything can happen. Bitcoin can be very, very crazy because people always say it's different this time. When whatever people say is different this time, it's actually things are not aligned. Mostly, that is when you should be scared because let's say do the contrarian analysis. Whenever the public, the media, like whenever the media is saying it is bullish, the market is bullish, everything is very, very bullish, that is when you should be scared. Because if you look at the sentiment in the market right now, let's look at the sentiment in the market. Sorry, I should have actually done that before. Let's look at sentiment in the market right now, Bitcoin sentiment in the market. It is quite bullish, like it was quite bullish. That was a few months back. Let's see. So this is the on-chain analysis of Bitcoin. So on-chain analysis still loading. Yeah. Now, before the dump, it was quite bullish, like it was overbought, quite bullish. But right now, you can see we are bearish. Now, this is when we say it's bearish, it's looking bearish. When it's really looking bearish, you can see the on-chain analysis right now. Network growth is 0.4. We have the in memory. Most of the people in memory are actually holding Bitcoin now. About 0.1% are in loss right now. Large transaction is actually reduced and concentration is minimal. So we are actually quite bearish right now. Aside that, so being bearish right now is an indication, like say, whenever the herd, whenever everybody, when the herd are like bearish, that is when you should be bullish. And when the herd are bullish, then you should like fully bullish. That is when you should like start being bearish. So actually, this is my take on Bitcoin right now. If you look at it, just on the, I'm doing this on the long time frame. If you notice, the last video I did too was on a long time frame because that's why I'm using the higher time frame. But if you want to look at the shorter, let's go to the 1 hour. I would want to predict. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's actually retracing already, held and bounced back. Yeah, it held and bounced back. We already have another new volume around here. We have a good volume here. It's actually ready to bounce back, but it might not hold because I would say we're not fully oversold yet. We're not fully oversold yet. Yeah, we're not fully oversold yet. So we would actually correct. I might still expect a little correction before we actually start going back upward. So for those that are waiting to buy Bitcoin, I would say this is the right time for you to buy some. If you remember, if you note with the way I talk, I say buy some, not buy all. The difference between buying all and buy some. Buy some means you buy you use part of your portfolio you just place another for part of your proper, let's say 30%, 25% of your portfolio. Because there's a difference between trading and gambling. When you go all in, to me, that is gambling. You don't go all in. When you go all in, that's gambling for me. Okay, and my goal in Crypto Smart, my goal for Crypto Smart is to enable people on the platform to be able to be independent, so that you don't need to wait for me to analyze. You don't need to wait for me to. You can be able to, if you look at, and that's the way I've been training my premium members. Like, you don't need to wait for me to analyze for you, give you any signals. You should be able to take and give signals yourself by analyzing these charts, analyzing the market. Fundamental is cool, yeah. Fundamental is very cool, but technical is actually very, very important. So you must definitely understand how technicals works and how you can actually be able to use technicals to predict the direction of the market. So I think another coin I would like to analyze is DOGE coin. I think the chart here is not really DOGE coin. DOGE USDT. Is it USDT? Nah, it's USD. DOGE USD. Okay, what's up? Okay, I think I might need to go to because it will only show when bitmex leaks steady, because I'm using the bitmex bitmex view. Trading view. Yeah. So let's go to trading view and see what's up with DOGE. Because of the whole market thing, the whole sentiment in the market and how people are getting bullish, a lot of people want to jump into DOGE. I'm not saying what I want to see right now. Okay, let me switch. Let me bring up from Binance. I think Binance has a larger historical data for DOGE. Okay, DOGE. That is actually quite bullish on DOGE by BTC is quite bullish right now. So let me switch. What? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I was not showing my slide. Sorry. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Browser Dodge. So let's go to Dodge. It's not loading. What's up? What's going on? So I'm trying to load the second screen. Chrome, Dodge, Binance Spot. Okay, good. We're here. So I said I'm going to be analyzing Dodge. So this is what we've seen on Dodge so far. Been seeing after the break, the first break. This was the first breakout ending of last year, so 2021. The second breakout on the 4-hour time frame. So what I see on Dodge right now is quite impressive. Dodge has been holding this support, that is the 0.04 region. Yeah, Dodge has been holding this support for some time now, and it is still holding this support. That is it came down to test here, another test here, another test here. Now we're having another retest here, but still holding it. Now, if Bitcoin holds the support and get reversed, I expect Dodge also to get reversed and go bullish. So my expectation from Dodge right now is going to be like consolidative movement, and actually tends to retest around 0.05. Now, you should understand something about Dodge. Total supply is actually already in circulation. Now, Dodge is being is being controlled by demand and supply. So if we tend to have any news, like this, what happens here, the pump we had here, and the one we had here, those are Elon Musk. I call it Elon Musk effect, the Musk effect. So it was Elon Musk that actually made the pump here, that made the pump here, that made the pump here. So like I said, Dodge right now is actually being pumped and being dumped by fundamentals. That is, dumped by news. So if we tends to have news that comes about adoption of Dodge for payment gateway, let's say for payments in countries, or let's say adoption in companies like Tesla, or start accepting Dodge for payments and the likes. No, now Dodge fees is quite low. Dodge is quite fast compared to Bitcoin. Dodge is quite fast compared to Bitcoin, so I expect the upward trend from Dodge right now. But if this region did not hold, then I expect Dodge to dump. I hope you can see my screen. Somebody's calling me. Let me confirm that. Okay. I hope you can all see my screen. So expect Dodge to actually dump back to retest the lows of January, to actually come here and retest the lows here. That's about the support here. And if you draw your Fibonacci retracement, where is it? If we draw the Fibonacci retracement right now, and let's see the downward trend for Dodge. So I expect Dodge, come on, yeah. So yeah, like I said, we have a support here. That's the support is holding. So I expect Dodge to actually come here. We have support here. We have support here. Dodge can actually tend to dump to the support and retest the 0.02. So I already placed a buy order at 0.03. I already placed a buy order at 0.03. I have another one around it here. So if it bounces, I'm going to be in profit. If it doesn't bounce, I'm already waiting here to buy again. So that's just my analysis on Dodge. So the other one, lastly, I'm going to be talking about Ethereum, right? Yeah, I'm going to be talking about Ethereum. Let's go back to our chart. I'm talking about Ethereum. Yep. So back to Ethereum. So what are we seeing on Ethereum? USDT, ETH USD. It's about USD, yeah. ETH USD, good. I'm not really analyzing per Bitcoin right now, because whatever happens with Bitcoin happens with the rest of the altcoins. So right now, Ethereum was holding the what's it called? The support, the the upward support, that's the parallel line support right now. Initially it was holding, I dropped on the Telegram group, it was holding here at this 21 daily moving average. It was holding here, but right now it has broken down below, and it's forming a support at 1004. So my expectation for Ethereum right now is actually to drop to around the 1001 region. I'm expecting it to drop there. It might not drop there before it reverses, because we already have a support around here, because it's trying to create a new support at the previous resistance. Yeah, I'm seeing a new support at the previous resistance right now. That's around here. Yeah, previous resistance was around here. So Ethereum is actually trying to create a new support around the previous resistance. So it's possible for this to hold and get reversed. But if it doesn't hold, then we actually can come to test the lower spots around I think we have more support around the 1000 region, 1100 region to 1200 region, around this region. Sure. Let me give it a. So I'm expecting the support test around this region. Yeah, Ethereum should come and test this region before it actually gets reversed and go bullish. That's my expectation for Ethereum right now. That we actually what I want for Ethereum is actually to come test this region before we start going upward. Now go upward into April, because there's gonna be an hard fork. We're expecting hard fork on Ethereum in April. Yeah, it'll probably help Ethereum competition with Binance. Binance is actually quite competing with Ethereum right now. That might actually help Ethereum competition and hopefully help us to reduce the gas fees on Ethereum. So expect that to be a bullish signal for Ethereum. And for right now, I would say Ethereum. Ethereum has not really performed more compared to Bitcoin. Ethereum the last previous high for Ethereum was around 1,500. That was in 2017. 2017, yeah, 2017. 1,500 or so. Was it? Oh, this chart stopped at 2018. Didn't hit 2017. That's something. Okay. Now it got listed on bitmex in 2018. So in 2017, I think the chart we have was around 1,004 something, 1,005 region. So I expect Ethereum to actually dump, reconsolidate, and start going back up right now. Or if this support holds, then we can actually get reversed and go bullish. So those are my expectations from Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum. So that is my own view. I don't know what you feel. Let me know what you feel in the comment section, or you can drop it in the Telegram channel. And if you find value in this session, I will appreciate if you can like the videos and subscribe also if you're not subscribed, and like it so that other people can be able to see it and also find value in it, get to learn from it as well. So that's my projection on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. So if you have any question, or you have your own suggestion, or you have an opinion about it, I would like to hear your opinion. We are all learning in this space, so you can drop it in the comment section, or you can also just drop it in the Telegram channel. I think the link in the Telegram channel is already in the chat box, so just drop it in and let's follow up. I hope you find value in it. If you do, please don't forget to like and share, let other people see it. Thank you very much for joining, and do have a lovely day.